Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new video guys, and in today's video I'm gonna be breaking down how I did this Instagram reel as you see on the screen right now as I'm speaking. And guys, this style is absolutely insane, like no joke, this style is insane, and I'm gonna teach you guys how I did it in DaVinci Resolve, and I'm actually so excited to teach you this new style that I just learned. I love being able to just pass my skills on to you guys so that you guys can learn as well. But guys, if you want a faster way to learn without going on hundreds of YouTube videos and not learning anything from them, then click the first link in the description where you're gonna find courses, free editing packs, and a bunch more. Just click the first link in the description and check it out. Without further ado, we are gonna hop into DaVinci Resolve right now. So guys, usually I do a kind of work with me, but I found out that when I do these work with me's, I actually tend to not do as good. So what I did was I decided in order to give you guys more value, I have to actually sit down and learn new stuff myself, which is exactly what I did. So guys, today, look at this crazy timeline.
Not everything is all rainbows, sunshine, the end of the day.
And so another thing that you guys can do is just first to start off the bat, is we're gonna go to playback and go to timeline and go to quarter. So that way everything is all blurry, so that way we can actually play this back. So I'm gonna teach you guys a few things today. So everything is pretty much the same technique. So I'm not gonna show you everything I did in detail, but I'm gonna show you the technique that I use so that you can go and run with it. This is the exact technique that I'm gonna show you guys how to do. It's very simple. It's just, I like to call it a title sequence.
Put your full faith and trust into God, and you're good, you know?
So this is just purely strictly animations. Now, if we check this like timeline out, this timeline's absolutely insane. So first things first is up here, I have captions generated. So I'm gonna just deactivate these captions by hitting D on my keyboard, just so that I don't have to really worry about those right now. And so a key thing to know what we're gonna be doing and what plugin I'm gonna be specifically using is a plugin called Magic Zoom. So this plugin by Mr. Alex Tech is a free plugin and it's called Magic Zoom. And you can literally find this for completely free, just look it up on YouTube. But basically, I added an adjustment clip on over top of everything. And the reason why I did that was and by the way, to get an adjustment clip, you come to effects and you go to adjustment clip right here, you drag and drop it on, and then to find the effect, it'll be in effects right here and it should look something like this, and you'll apply it to your adjustment clip. Now, in order to mess with the effects, you have to come to the effects page over here and you'll see Magic Zoom V3. So I'm using V3. And so you'll have a bunch of different options, mainly just 4, and I'm using mirror. So that way it zooms in, right? Just like that, so it zooms in, and then at the end of my clip, it zooms out, just like that, okay? So, but here's the thing, we're doing the if I put my faith in God, right?
Faith in God.
So, I strategically, guys, this is what you guys have to understand. This video is so strategically put to where that the animations just match up and go hand in hand with each other. So I have this magic zoom out right when these animations are coming in. So you have to play it strategically. If I held this animation out longer, it wouldn't look any good, right? If I did it shorter, it wouldn't look any good. But I strategically put it here that it zooms out right when this animation is coming through. So if I don't play this, it doesn't look as good. So, but if I do play it,
my faith in God,
it looks 10 times better in my opinion, just that small touch. So for now, we're just gonna go ahead and actually deactivate it, because if we go ahead and mess with all these effects, then we need to have that deactivated. So let's get into the juicy part. So if and when, okay? So we're just gonna redo this whole effect. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come to titles, we're gonna go to text plus, and I'm gonna drop it on my timeline. As you can see, it's like fairly long, so we're just gonna match it up to the end of this clip right here. And I'm gonna go to the beginning and just basically put it however long you wanna do your sequence for, right? So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come to font and I'm gonna search for clash display variable. And I'm gonna do bold on this one as well. And I'm gonna put this one pretty big, probably about right there. And then I'm gonna capitalize if, and then I'm gonna cut it on and when. So when. So if, and then I'm gonna do and in just lowercase. Okay, then we're gonna do capital I as just the I. Okay. So if and when I put. So just for this cheeky animation, we're only gonna be animating if, when, or if, and when. We're not gonna animate I. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. make sure there's nothing above that's going to be activated, and we're gonna head into the Fusion page. Now we're gonna make everything the length of the clip. So we're gonna hit a shift space and search for a transform node. And on this very first frame of if, I'm gonna go down just a little bit, just a little bit. I'm gonna hit a keyframe and I'm gonna go to the very end. And then I'm gonna go back to 0.5. So that way it barely goes up. We're gonna go to settings, toggle on motion blur, turn the quality and the shutter angle all the way up. We're gonna go to spline, we're gonna transform one, we're gonna hit zoom to fit, we're gonna click into this area under the spline, we're gonna hit Command A, double click, and then go to ease, and then just hit out cubic. That step is so important. If you need to watch that back, go watch it now, because that is what you're gonna be doing to each and every single clip, okay? Just a small animation, okay? And the reason why we're not gonna bring it all the way down here is because for the time to travel all the way from up here to here in this little time, it's not gonna look like a good animation. It's not gonna look smooth. But if we go down just a little bit and make it a really long animation, it's gonna look very, very smooth. And then we're gonna do the same thing for and. So I'm just gonna go ahead and search for a transform. Now I'm a little fast at it, so just stay with me here. So I'm gonna hit a keyframe, go to the very end, go back to 0.5. This is just my workflow. I like to do the shutter angle first. It's just easier on my end. Zoom to fit, Command A, double click, ease, out cubic. So now we're already on the third one. And yes, this is tedious. I never said this was gonna be easy. This is actually a difficult and tedious project to do. It's almost like you're going frame by frame in a way. But it's very worth it in the long run, right? Because it's gonna look very good. So
if and when I
so now
put my
So now we already have that effect done. So now what we're gonna do is, first things first, I'm gonna hit a compound clip on each and every single one of the animations that we just did. So basically everything except for eye. And we're gonna do this cool effect. So the reason why we're creating a compound clip is so we can use this opacity tool right here. So I'm gonna turn the opacity down, hit a keyframe, go 4 frames ahead, and then turn it to 0. Same thing with this, hit a keyframe, 1, 2, 3, well, 3 or 4, it just depends. Turn this one down too, turn it back up. So now if we play it, it has a lot more cleaner effect.
If and when.
Now you already have that cool clean effect and it looks super dope. So now I'm gonna show you how I did this effect right here. When I put my faith in God.
Put my faith in God.
I'm gonna show you exactly how I did all of this, and it's super cool how I was able to navigate through all of this. So we're simply just going to put this clip right here, and we're gonna put it, just like I said before, guys, just in our sequence.
Put my faith in God.
So we're gonna leave it right here. Boom, cut it there. Boom, okay? So now what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and do the same font, clash variable, and then just do bold. This time we're not gonna make it as big, so we're gonna make it like right there. And then we're gonna do put. We're gonna take this one and we're gonna put it all the way up here, like right here. We're just gonna position it to where we want it. I'm actually gonna bring it up just a little bit. So put, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold Option and drag up to create a new clip. Put my, oh, now we're looking something like this.
My faith.
And then this faith is just, I want it to stand out. So cut that here. I'm gonna do faith just like this, and I'm gonna size it up. I'm actually probably gonna do it in all caps. Then we're gonna put this down just like this. And we're actually gonna cover my face just like that. Then we're gonna put it right here. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag up, and I say and, but we're not gonna use the word and. We're gonna use the actual icon and we're gonna put it like right here, just like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and add it on like a light, and then turn it down just like this. Just right there. And then we're gonna do trust. So and trust will be like the same, just like that. And then we're gonna just turn it down just like so. So it actually just says N, so I'm just gonna leave it like right there. And then
put my faith in.
Okay, cool. So
Faith in.
now we're gonna leave N like just like right there.
Put
So
my faith in God.
just like that. Okay, cool. So this one's gonna be a little bit different. So just follow along with me here. With this clip selected, I'm gonna go to the Fusion page, and we're just gonna be something like this. We're gonna hit a transform node, and this time we're just gonna go up a little bit. And you guys can use these squares. So if it's in this square, go up 1 square, if that helps you guys. Hit a keyframe, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And always use the rule of thumb of like 10 frames. Go back to 0.5 and we're gonna do the same stuff here. Just very, very pretty much the same. So, you know, ease, out cubic, all that stuff. So now, and then this one, we're gonna do it just a little bit different. So we're not gonna do a crazy animation. We're gonna we're gonna go up, right? Hit a keyframe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna go to 8, hit a 0.5. So that way the two hit the ending at the same time. So if I go to ease, out cubic, you'll see that these, they'll almost end up at the same time. So it'll go one after another. So, okay, and then for this one, you can switch it up a little bit. So let's hit transform, let's go here, and let's just take it this way. So like right here, let's just put it like right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just like that. Put it back to 0.5, settings, motion blur, and just get creative with it, you know? Like you don't have to copy exactly what I do, but if you just use this same method where you don't do a full animation, you only do a small animation in a longer period, you're gonna have a very smooth animation. It's gonna look super sick.
My faith.
And then for this one, I'm actually going to just go ahead and create a new compound clip, turn the opacity down, hit a keyframe, go right here, and then turn it back up. So now, and then for this one, I'm just gonna leave it like N, okay? Essentially, I'm gonna cut all of these right where I say God, and I'm gonna go ahead and hold all of these together, double click, and create a new compound clip. This is just gonna make it to where I can put the same effect on all of the clips and also minimize just my workflow. So with this clip selected, I'm gonna go into the color tab, and I'm gonna go ahead and go for box blur. I'm gonna turn the strength down, I'm gonna hit a keyframe, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 frames up, and we're gonna turn the blur up. Now we're gonna come here, and as you can see, it blurs. So now we're gonna grab a text plus, we're going to put God on our timeline, we're gonna do clash, we're gonna go to bold, and we're gonna make this one really big. And we're just gonna slap it right in the middle, like right there, okay? So that way when it blurs, we can actually see what we're talking about, right? So I'm gonna cut that animation there, and we're gonna make this whole thing just an animation the whole time. So come to the Fusion page, go ahead and hit transform, and you only have to come down to about right here because I have a white background. So then we're gonna hit a keyframe, and we're literally just gonna go to the end, and then just hit 0.5, you know, do the same stuff, you know, the quality, shutter angle, zoom to fit, double click, Command A, and then you could do that animation, but if you want, you can straighten it back out, double click, and do ease. You have all these other animations, I just like out cubic. Just looks better. So as you can see, I have a white background, so I don't have to go all the way down. So that way it's wasting animation. So once you find out that animation can be a lot more smooth if you do littler movements, your life will change. I will tell you that right now. So
in God, I start to feel faith in God.
So now
I put my faith in God.
Now we have something just like that already, okay? What I'm gonna teach you guys is how I actually even got this bubble footage with a white background in the first place, because it's actually very strategical with how I did this. So if I deactivate this compound clip, you can see that clearly I'm using this background from a compound clip. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I did. So I have the raw clip here actually, just to make things a lot easier. And I'm just gonna do a random clip just to show you guys how I even got this in the first place. So I'm just gonna do this small clip right here, and as you can see, it's a long form style video. You can also do this with short form style videos, but it's just a long form video that I cut up. So then I'm gonna zoom this clip up to about right here, so that way I'm in the frame. We're gonna create a compound clip, and the reason why, so many people ask me why I create so many compound clips, is because watch this. If I go into the Fusion page, look at it. It's vertical, it's not color graded, nothing happened to it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a compound clip, so watch what happens now when I go to the Fusion page. Now it's exactly how I want it, okay, perfect, cool. So now I'm gonna hit this rectangular mask. I'm going to go to the length of it, so right here, And then we're gonna go to the corner radius and just turn that corner radius up, just like so. And boom, now you have it. So you could do it this way, or you can add a white background to it. And I'm gonna show you the best way that I figured out how to add a white background to it. So first things first, we're gonna go to generators, and we're gonna grab a solid color right here. We're gonna slap it on right here. We're gonna make it the length of our clip. As you can see, it's black, so we're gonna change the color to white, clearly. And we're gonna go ahead and create this a new compound clip. And let me tell you why you're gonna create a compound clip for this, because you can't go into the Fusion page with a solid color, okay? So before you guys go out there and telling me whatever. So I'm gonna create a compound clip, and look, surprise, surprise, now I can go into the Fusion page and do my work. So everyone out there, if you're either confused on why I use so many compound clips, is because it's single-handedly the best feature, in my opinion, in DaVinci. It saves me so much time. I don't have to do crazy, like, you know, output, input effects. You know, I don't have to strictly work in the Fusion page. I can strictly work from compound clips, and that's just how I work, and it works for me, right? So many people bash on me for creating compound clips when it's the best thing that you could literally use. Like, it's so easy to use. Like, I always do it, and it's just the easiest way possible that I figured out that you could use it with. So we're gonna do that, and now what we're gonna do is we're going to actually go back to the edit page, deactivate this, come here, go to the Fusion page, and copy this rectangle mask. Go into here, reactivate it, go back into the Fusion page, and Command V the rectangle mask. And you're like, Ryan, well, it's like that. All you have to do is hit invert, go back to the color page, and now you have yourself exactly what I did. So it's very simple. You gotta just get creative with it. If you don't know how to do it, you gotta find your own way. You gotta work ways around it, you know? Because there's not gonna be a YouTube video out there for every single thing that you're gonna wanna learn. So you have to get creative and learn new ways. And maybe it's not the right way, but maybe it's the way that works for you, right? So that's a big piece of advice that I will teach you guys today. So that's how I created it. And as you can see here, I have some B-roll. And I thought it was really creative and cool if I switched from a white background to a black background when the B-roll came on. So as you can see, I have some B-roll right here that I just got off of some video, just easy to find. And then if you see, when it goes back to my B-roll, it's back to black. So I think it's very cool how I did that. I really like the way that I did that as well.
If and when I put my faith in God.
So I just redid that effect for you guys, and it looked the exact same. Just to prove to you that anyone can do this. It wasn't just like a one-off thing that I just learned and just whatever. Like, this is a super fire effect that you guys should just be out there just doing. Now, other than that, other than, like, you know, everything else, this is my sound effects timeline right here. So I'm just gonna break down a little bit of what I did right here. So this is a very raw video, guys. I hope you guys are liking this style. I told you guys in my last previous video that I was gonna come to you with like a lot of sauce, and I hope that you guys are liking this sauce, because this is some crazy sauce in this video. So first things first is we have just an overlay right here. And I actually, in my the community, which is down below, you get all my editing packs for free. So you literally get this effect right here for free. And I'm gonna break down everything. I'll even give this timeline, this project file, to my community for completely free, just because they're in there. Sound effects are very simple. You know, we don't want to do too much since it's kind of like a motivational sound effect video or video. So for here, I just have literally just my sound effects that I created. Actually, they're called the RH sound effects. It's just a camera click, just like that. So I have it right here. And the biggest key to sound effects that I can give you guys is just putting them on negative. So -7. Don't leave the sound effects as long, just as loud. Like, they're just too loud, you know what I mean? Then I have, if we solo this, we have a computer sound effect when I did this one. Then we have a swoosh for when God comes up. So if we solo this one as well, boom. And then for these ones right here, I have a click sound effect that I just got creative with. So I took this mouse click, I took like one of them, so this one right here, and I just put them on every single time that the word switched. So, and your. Now, another thing to note is the audio. I did a lot to this audio, okay? So if this is the audio, you see how it sounds very cool and deep and underwater? There's a reason why. It's because I did that, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys what it originally sounds like. I'm gonna turn it onto a different track. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what it looks like on a different track. It's a lot louder. It's not underwater. So let's listen to this one now. You see how much better it sounds? It literally sounds like a gajillion times better. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I did. So first thing you have to do is head into the actual music page and go on the actual audio track that you want it. Now guys, something to learn is don't put anything else on this audio track. Only put your audio that you're gonna use. So the motivational audio. And right here, this is my audio track. So it's audio track number 6. So we're gonna come over here, we're gonna scroll all the way right till we get to audio track number 6. And yours is gonna look like a straight line like this. So you're gonna go to the EQ and you're gonna double click this. And you're gonna hit band 6. So actually, as an example, I'll do it on this one right here. So say this is the track you want, you're gonna double click it, you're gonna hit this band 6 right here. You're gonna grab this 6 and take it down to where this frequency says like 500. So I want it like, you know, right at 500, okay? So 500, boom. Now that's it. That's all you need. So now it's underwater. So now this is what we're sounding like. Sounds a lot better, a lot more clean, and just all in general just makes the audio, just makes the video in general. So guys, that's pretty much it. If you want more private access to me with weekly calls and just courses and just how to learn how to edit exactly like me, or just in general how to become the best part of being a video editor and the best video editor that you want to be, then click the link in the bio. Like, you're genuinely not going to regret it. It is the best thing that you could ever get. Like, no joke, I've never made anything better. The course is amazing and it just teaches you a lot. And I'm adding to the course actually almost every single day. So it's almost like YouTube videos that no one gets to see, only the people in the community get to see. So if you want that, go join in. It's super dope. We already have 10 people in there. So I'm closing it at 50. So go cop those spots while they're still available. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna conclude this video. I hope you guys learned the unique style today, and I hope that you guys go out and create it, but in your own way. You know, I want you to create it in your own way. I don't want you to necessarily copy me. I want you to try to create it in your own way. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.